with another slime DIY. So today I'm going to show you how to make two different Instagram slimes that I thought were pretty cool, and I haven't really seen many videos for them, so I thought I'd show them to you today. So this first one is a blueberry mousse slime inspired by Popular Slimes, which is an Instagram account that sells all kinds of slimes, and they have one called Blueberry Mousse, and it is the prettiest thing and most softest, and it's scented like blueberries, and it's just overall really cool. And I haven't seen any videos on how to make that specific one, so we're going to make that today. 1/4 a cup of glue. So, as you know, I always fill it up just to the very edge, and then I add in a couple drops of water, so then I can get it the right consistency that I want. Then add 4 tablespoons of flour. And give that a good stir. So after you've mixed that, it should look like this, and it has a consistency that's very sticky, and it looks and smells exactly like bread dough. Then you want to add 2 tablespoons of shaving cream. And mix that in. Then you want to add in 1 tablespoon of foaming hand soap. And give that another good stir. Then you need to fully activate it. Then you're going to add 1 more tablespoon of shaving cream and add in 1 more pump of foaming hand soap. And because we're trying to replicate Popular Slime's Blueberry Mousse slime, I'm going to color mine blue and add in some blueberry scent. So this is Blueberry Mousse slime. It's very fun to play with, and I don't think I've ever felt a slime that feels just like this. It's kind of similar to like cream cheese slime, but it doesn't spread and it doesn't do like the swirl and spirals because it doesn't quite hold the shape. So I just decided this is not like any other slime. So this is my blueberry mousse slime, and for the scent I just used some of the foaming hand soap. And for the next Instagram slime, I'm going to make a cake batter slime. So for this, you're going to need to pour in about 1/8 of a cup of white PVA glue and 3/4 to 1 tablespoon of water, and stir until you get the consistency of thick milk. You may need to add another teaspoon or tablespoon of glue to your mixture if it is a little bit too watery and you don't like the consistency. Then add 1 tablespoon of flour or cornstarch and stir. Then add a squirt of vanilla scented lotion. I'm using this brand by Bath & Body. It's Vanilla Bean Noel. I'm not sure if it's a available scent anymore because I'm pretty sure I got it a couple years ago, but any like vanilla scented lotion, or you could even use real vanilla extract for this. Stir this all together and activate. I added a little bit extra lotion to get it to the correct scent I wanted, and if you feel that yours is just a slight bit too sticky, you can add in some more cornstarch or flour to give it the more cake battery consistency. Since I wasn't exactly happy with the color of my cake batter, I wanted it to be a more yellowish warm tone. I decided I was going to add in just a tiny little drop of yellow food coloring, so then I can mix that in and make it the exact color I liked. And for a final touch, you can add in some real life sprinkles. So you can make them out of polymer clay, or just do what I did and add the real ones. I chose to add real ones in because, well, A, I just had them on hand, and B, I like how the color and texture melts into the slime, and it just makes it look absolutely wonderful and just like real cake batter. So chances are, if you watch a lot of slime videos, you've probably seen the whole butter slime craze, and it uses like an air dry clay like Model Magic, and then they mix it with some water or hand soap or lotion or something like that, and it makes perfect butter slime. So since I don't tend to have model magic just sitting around my house, I decided to try it with a childhood favorite toy, Play-Doh. So I'm going to see if this works just like model magic. So I have my little Play-Doh slab thingy. I spent forever trying to find yellow Play-Doh. Apparently that is not a thing. So I'm just going to mix this up and see if it works. So this actually sort of kind of works. Just don't add too much water or else it becomes slimy Play-Doh and it's not fun to play with. So for the moment of truth, we'll see if it spreads. And I realize I probably should have a knife, but all I have is a spoon right now. So. Okay, so that kind of worked. Whoa. Okay, so this does work. So now I'm going to try it with some other colors to see if I can get it to look more like butter. So I have my pale yellow Play-Doh, and I'm just going to add in a few drops of water and rub that in and fold it a couple times until it's thoroughly mixed in. So since this isn't quite as stretchy as I want it to be, I'm going to try to add in my favorite vanilla scented lotion, and maybe this will also lighten up the color a tiny bit. And for the moment of truth, it spreads. So this definitely is a thumbs up. Although this does make your hands pretty oily. It doesn't stick to your fingers, but just because of the lotion and the water and the Play-Doh, it does make your hands have like they're like sticky and oily. So I would recommend having a couple paper towels nearby while you're playing with this because it can get, I don't know, a little bit messy. So here is my teal butter slime and my regular slime. And I realize they're probably not the same shades, but, you know, either way it'll make a pretty color. So I'm going to try to mix these up. So this slime is very sticky and watery, so I'm going to try to add in a little bit more fresh Play-Doh to see if that does anything. So I've been mixing this for a while and it is still a watery mess. So I would definitely not recommend putting Play-Doh into regular slime or the butter clay Play-Doh stuff into regular slime because it just doesn't work. So thumbs down. So these are the slimes after a couple of days. This is the blueberry mousse inspired one, and this one turned out really good. It is very fun to play with and just a really good slime. This one is the blueberry mousse before you add in any of the cornstarch or anything like that, and this one is this is more like a white glue slime, which is, I guess, what it is, but it does have a little bit of cornstarch in it. This one is the butter slime one, and after sitting a couple days, I was beginning to think that it turned into like a better slime, and as I started playing with it, it got all over my hands, and it's just really sticky, so this one is definitely still a fail. And this one is the cake batter, which is very fun to play with, and it's actually really pretty, but I don't suggest adding in any yellow food coloring because it looks a lot darker on camera, but it just isn't the right color. So I just suggest leaving it the same color it was before. And here is the Play-Doh butter slime, and I still can't decide whether this is just Play-Doh or butter slime because, I mean, it spreads like butter slime and it's really cool, but then it just kind of feels more like a dough. So I just don't know on this one. So leave it down in the comment section if you think this is butter slime or slime, because
I just don't know.